Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 105, Astros 1, A's 5. Let's get right into the big talking points from a third straight loss at home to lose the series already with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off, Hunter Brown. It was by no means vintage Hunter, but in pitching 5 innings while giving up just 1 run on 4 hits and picking up 5 strikeouts, albeit with 2 walks, that's a solid outing, if unspectacular. It's a fair comment to say that we want to be getting a minimum of 6 innings from Brown, as unquestionably one of our 2 aces in the rotation, with the problem in this display again being a lack of quick outs and an elevated pitch count after 25 pitches in the first inning. Up second, Christian Walker. It was hardly a Nick Kurtz performance of the night before, but with a double and 2 walks, Walker was arguably the only one of our hitters in this one that could truly hold their head up high afterwards. Walker had little difficulty getting on base, but unfortunately he couldn't control who was hitting behind him in the lineup. Up third, the Bryans, King and Abreu. Our bats only had 4 hits over the course of the game, so after Bennett Sousa having given up a homer to double the deficit in the 6th, credit must go to Brian King and Brian Abreu for each pitching 1, 2, 3 innings in the 7th and 8th respectively to try and give our offense at least a chance to get back into the game. 3 down, first out, the offense. This game laid bare once again how brutally short on reliable offensive quality we are without Jeremy Pena, Isak Paredes, Jake Myers and of course a healthy Yordan Alvarez in our lineup. 1 run is just rarely ever going to be enough and our bats need help. Our stand-ins have done all they can and they really are trying, don't get me wrong, but there's just a limit to how much they can do at this level, and we're seeing it, while players like Yana Diaz simply have to be better at the plate than rolling over multiple grounders like in this one. Second out, timely defense missing. In the first, Cooper Hummel was guilty of twice in one play, horribly misplaying the ball in left as the A's took yet another early lead in the series, while in the top of the 9th with 2 outs in a 1-run game, Zach Short fumbled a difficult but playable ball for an error that extended the inning and eventually led to a 3-run homer being given up that killed our comeback chances stone dead. It was a play that you'd put money on 2025 Jeremy Pena and probably Mauricio Dubon too making from shortstop. Our defensive standards are sky high and this didn't reach that level. Third out, Hector Neris. Despite the error by Short, Neris still had a job to do and, quite frankly, didn't do it in giving up that 9th inning 3-run shot. It may seem harsh, but these details make a big difference. A couple of extra points to finish on. The first run problem. This game made it a staggering 17 straight games where we've conceded the opening run, and with our offense as toothless as it is, it's now imperative that we stop this trend right now. It cannot be allowed to continue and must end today. And bunching division, with us now back to not only 4 games ahead of the Seattle Mariners in the AL West, but just 5 games ahead of the Texas Rangers. This should be a siren call to make sure we get moving forward again ASAP, because the margins for error are shrinking fast. So we better win this series finale today to avoid the sweep. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the loss in the comments. Make sure you're following at AstrosFansUK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Astros!